Season's greetings, besties! Welcome to our holiday special of the weekly download. The only show brave enough to come back between Christmas and New Year, when we're stuck somewhere between soaking in rompopo and hunting down grapes for the perfect under-the-table snack. So grab what's left of your rompopo, loosen your belt, and let the download commence.
This show is sponsored by Ignite Media.
We owe a round of applause to the team that has been fighting non-stop for the preservation of Creole culture, especially with the accomplishment of the Christmas Brum being inscribed in 2025 on the representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Now, nobody could say Creole no got culture, because UNESCO says so. Because Christmas in Belize isn't complete without the Christmas Brum, aka the block party of all block parties. To talk about the Brum, we want to shine light on Gales Point Manatee, also known as Malante. Yes, the place where culture doesn't just exist, it thrives. Small village, big energy. About 400 people, but when Brum start, it feel like 4,000. Brum is Christmas, cardio, free food, and vibes that refuse to end on time. It lasts from Christmas Day to Boxing Day. And of course, we can't forget the Sambai, which was done for a fruitful harvest. These celebrations are resilience, survival, and the fight to preserve a culture many have forgotten holds such depth. So, maybe you missed Brum this year, but I encourage you to take some time in 2026 to visit Gales Point and explore the depth of Creole culture. Before we explore 2026, we can all agree that 2025 really said, I'm not doing this slow. At some point this year, felt like we lived 2 whole years in one, and neither of them came with a refund. It kicked off in January, with President Trump getting inaugurated, and by April, dropping a tariff list like it was a diss track. And while leaders were arguing over trade, the world was already busy arguing over, well, everything. Gaza, Ukraine and Russia, Palestine and Israel. Conflicts popping up so fast, even Google Maps said I'm tired. Our opposition was having a war within themselves, and the People's United Party ended up winning the elections, with many voters feeling like there was no real choice, leaving a lot of people concerned about the future of politics in Belize. The future of politics globally, aka Gen Z, wasn't quite at all this year. Gen Z really showed up and showed out. From protests to symbols, young people worldwide pulled up with purpose, with Indonesia's triumph popularizing the one-piece flag as a whole personality trait in the fight against corruption. Meanwhile, Mother Nature said, since nobody listening, wildfires, floods, and heat waves are just some casual reminders that climate change is not a future problem, it's a right now problem. And then there was AI. 2025 was the year AI stopped being cute and started acting like a co-worker. Suddenly, every app had an agent, a bot, or something powered by AI. And even the godfather of AI came out like, yeah, this might get scary. Comforting. But through it all, here in Belize, we did what we always do. We mourned together. We celebrated together. We laughed, we complained, we showed up, and now we're stepping into a new year with hope, resilience, and just enough delusion to get us through it. Because if 2025 taught us anything, it's that we're still standing. And honestly, that's a win. Alright, besties, introducing our new segment on the weekly download, Shin's lukewarm takes. I have a lot of hot takes, don't get me wrong. But there's some minor things I have a strong opinion on. But you have to hear me out, like when I said ketchup goes on garnachas. Being that Christmas just gone, I feel like I need to come clean. I hate black cake. I'm so sorry. White cake me all day. Pineapple, vanilla, lemon, layered, but simple, honest, no surprises. And look, I get it. I respect the history. I honor the culture. Trust me, I want so badly to love black cake. It looks moist, it looks rich. It looks like it's about to change my life. But then I bite into it. And I'm immediately offended because why does it not taste like chocolate cake? Apparently, it came from British Christmas plum pudding. Once again, taking the colonizer's stuff and remixing it for better. And honestly, I respect the commitment. If you love black cake, that's your ministry. Walk boldly in your calling. Enjoy your rum-soaked slice in peace. I support you from a very safe white cake only distance. Whatever you believe in will bring you luck in the new year works. Research shows rituals and superstitions aren't just random habits. They actually help our brains deal with uncertainty and stress. That's why we do all the New Year's stuff. Jumping waves, eating grapes, cleaning house, even staying inside because people bad mind strong. Psychologists say these little rituals calm your mind and make you feel in control, even when logic says, nah, this won't change anything. And here's the kicker. Believing in luck can actually boost your confidence and performance. Think of it as like a placebo, but instead of sugar pills, it's rum-soaked grapes and yellow shirts. So yes, if your rituals give you peace, hype you up, or make you feel ready for 2026, congratulations, it's working. Manifestation might be cultural, but it's also science-backed mood magic. So, as we close out this year, remember, culture is a gift. Rest is necessary. Leftovers are eternal. And no matter how wild the year was, we made it. From all of us here at the Weekly Download, happy holidays, happy new year, and may 2026 come with less stress, more curiosity, and bigger wins. Download complete.
The views and opinions expressed in the weekly download are solely those of the hosts and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of Ignite Limited.